Tyrande versus Tyrande!
You give me strength. The goddess is my shield.
Don't believe any of these are keeps. We just want early game plays. And in this deck, I don't think Shadow Visions is really an early game play. So we're probably playing a Blade Master on 3, and if it survives, I might even go for a Mirage Caller Silence play. Alright, now if it survives, maybe I just go for a Talon Priest on it. The Mirage Caller play is pretty sick, though. But we'll wait and see if it actually survives. Wow, this guy's just got no plays, huh? So if I wanted to here, I could Talon Priest and save the Mirage Caller for Murloc synergy. But I think a 4/7 minion is actually pretty tough for the Priest to deal with, so let's do this. That guy has a lot of stats, but he doesn't really kill any of my stuff. Let's heal this guy up. Who has coin? He still has the coin. So he could coin a Dragonfire potion here. I can't trade all my stuff into this though, can I? If I trade everything in, I have a 4/3, a 4/1. I can have a 4/6 that won't die to the Dragonfire potion. Maybe that's worth it. This is a pretty shitty Dragonfire potion now. I think it was also potentially pretty valid to just ignore the possibility of Dragonfire potion, because that was the only relevant card he would have there ever. But he's had so few plays, he didn't do anything for the first 3 turns. And maybe he was just trying to make the Twilight Drake bigger. But it makes it more likely that he has a Dragonfire potion when he doesn't have, you know, a Cleric or a Radiant Elemental or any of that stuff. Alright, that makes sense. What is this, a Divine Spirit maybe? Alright, I probably do need to kill that, but luckily that's pretty easy. I wonder if I just trade this guy off. I don't know, it's all kind of awkward against Dragonfire Potion still. I can't let this live though, because then I just die to Divine Spirit Interfire bullshit. I mean, I've seen both Power Word Shields already. Maybe I can just ignore this. If he has Divine Spirit Interfire, it's only a 12/12, which is pretty big, but I can deal with it with Bittertide Hydra and Bluegill Warrior. Let's just kill this thing. It also shuts down the possibility of a ridiculous Lyra this turn. I could have played a Blade Master and healed one of the Blade Masters instead, but if I healed the weaker one, I was still weak to Dragonfire Potion. I don't know. If I play Murlocs here, I'd definitely get Dragonfire Potioned. Maybe Velen just lives for a turn. It's a 7/7, I just saw a death. Have to imagine that's a second death. But that's fine, I've still got the Blade Master. Sure, we'll see what Barnes gets me. Interesting. Let's hit him with a Bluegill and heal Blade Master out of AoE range. If he doesn't have something significant here, I probably just have lethal. I think I actually have 20 damage, so if he heals and doesn't clear or taunt or anything, then I have it. That's actually a really good Potion of Madness. And the Dragonfire Potion. Pretty good turn by him, but he still allows me to have the initiative. Let's just throw stuff out here. If he doesn't have second Dragonfire Potion, this should be a strong enough board to win the game. It's 20 damage next turn. If he does have the second Dragonfire Potion, I probably can't recover. Okay, no mana for Dragonfire Potions. I don't think anything in my deck really helps him all that much. Alright. 14 on board, 6 in hand. So basically he didn't do anything for the first few turns. I played a bunch of Blade Masters and he died.
Randa versus Jaina.
You asked for it. The moon give me strength.
Cobalt Talon Priest is probably one of the better early drops I can get. Clerics would be better. 3 of my 2 drops would be better. I think the Talon Priest is a keep. Alright, this isn't exactly the matchup for the Galactic Crawler, but if it survives long enough to be a 2-6, that's pretty strong. Alright, looks like it's unlikely to be contested, and if it gets Frostbolted, then I just play Blade Master instead of Talon Priest. Maybe I even play Blade Master instead of Talon Priest anyway. Okay. Let's just go ahead and play the Blade Master here. Alright. So this is not bad. It's pretty likely that going into turn 5 for my Onyx Bishop, the 4-7 will be the only thing that's died. Play the Cleric first in case of Mirror Entity. Alright. That's actually pretty annoying. He's probably going to Hero Power that, and it's going to make my Bishop a lot worse. Do I Talon Priest the Sheep?
You wish to live forever. You wish.
Place the Talon Priest over here because I don't want the Meteor to hit the Talon Priest and the Crab. The only reason I'm buffing the Sheep here is because I have an Onyx Bishop in my hand with a dead Blade Master. Pretty much any other circumstance and I would have buffed the Crab. Probably want the Blade Master to end up on the very end. We'll just trade off into his board. I wasn't even paying attention. Was that Potion of Polymorph the Primordial Glyph card? I have to imagine it probably was, right? Alright, that's second Frostbolt down. Circle of Healing is not too exciting. Shadow Vision's gonna give me Silence, Power Word Shield, Mind Blast, and other Shadow Visions. So I guess I want a Power Word Shield. I mean, we just gotta tempo some stuff out, right? Who makes the most sense to buff? Probably like buffing this guy. There is some incentive to buff the Onyx Bishop, because if he's playing Meteor, he probably wants to Meteor this. I'm not playing this thing this turn, am I? He probably wants to Meteor the Blade Master, so this thing would take a lot of damage, but he won't have mana to also Hero Power, so he can just heal it back up. Alright, the Fireball. Let's just slam Velen here. I don't have a combo with it, obviously, but it's a 7-7. Let's just get in there with War Golem. And sometimes I top deck Mind Blast and I can deal 20 damage with Mirage Caller. With 4 mana, it's actually pretty difficult for him to deal with this board. Alright, we'll test with Sheep. Okay, we pop him at 1. Do I want to play a Crab here? What am I scared of this turn? Probably just a freeze. Seems like the Crab doesn't really do anything there. Flame Strike's not good enough, Meteor's not good enough.
I wonder.
I'm not sure there's really any particular reason to play or not play the Crab here. I guess I will, though. I guess it threatens lethal through an Alexstrasza, but he's on 8 mana. Don't know if he's used the coin.
Need something unusual.
He did have the coin.
You win.
Nice. War Golem put in work. Alright, we are definitely hoping he's not Pirate Warrior, I think.
Alone give me strength.
Although this hand is pretty decent against Pirate Warrior, Cleric into Talon Priest. Sometimes the Cleric just gets War Axed though, so it's probably not actually that good against Pirates.
Is someone injured?
Alright, no turn 1 plays, so most likely Pirates. With a slightly slow draw. Oh.
Thank you.
Alright, I'll take it. Can't actually break through this. I have 4 spells left in my deck, because I have both my Shadow Visions. So I could actually get Circle here,
What?
which would let me draw, what, 3 cards? Let's go for a Circle.
Right away.
Alright, cool. And we even leave the rat in range of our 2 dudes even after healing it.
You wish to live
Alright.
forever.
Does Quest Warrior mulligan the quest against Priest? Against like Dragon Priest and Silence Priest? I wouldn't think so. Let's kill this guy. And I guess we want to keep the Cleric out of range. Mind Blast is okay. So I want to put damage on this guy. It means he can trade back in. But I think that's okay. I need to start smacking through his stats. Fishes. That's a very interesting attack. Let's heal this thing.
Your soul.
And I guess I have to play something here, because my hand is full. Let's just throw away the Cleric. Hopefully he can't heal here. I don't think he can, though. Alright, that's fine. Hopefully one of the bigger dudes lives. I don't need the Clerics anymore. It's a bit of a bummer, but whatever. Let's just Murloc him here. So, with my hand right now, I still have the coin, and I could potentially Shadow Visions into a 3rd Mind Blast. I could go turn 10 Velen, Radiant Elemental, coin Radiant Elemental, and triple Mind Blast him. That'd be sick. Or I guess maybe some kind of Mirage Caller play would be good. Or maybe I just have to use the coin here. I have 9 cards in hand, so if I coin Curator, that's fine. Probably just want to coin Curator.
I wonder.
Rip the Velen Dream. The Velen Dream is so good, though. If I just hold out for 30 Velen damage, he maybe just can't deal with it at all. But what am I going to do here? Murloc Mirage Caller? That's actually not that bad. He can value trade the 3-3 into the 2-3, and I don't really have a clean way to deal with it. But then I can Mirage Caller another Murloc, which would be pretty ridiculous.
What is in Moon's will?
Let's hold on to the coin. If nothing else, I think it seems pretty cool. Unfortunately, I've drawn like all of my Murlocs, so my Finja is pretty shit at this point. I am okay with this. No complaints from me about that turn. Now I've drawn actually all of my Murlocs except Finja. If I play Curator here, I'm going to overdraw. Maybe I just play this. Damn, I didn't even get the 3rd Mind Blast, so I guess the Velen plays out. But if I can get a Radiant Elemental to stick, I can Velen Mirage Caller, coin Mind Blast or something. For the most part, I think the Dream is dead, though. Alright, cool. I got some stats to put on the board. A 2/8's not too threatening, but it's still a minion. Still have 8 cards in hand, so I don't really want to play Curator. Let's just play out a Blade Master and heal him up. And this is probably about enough stats on board. I'd like to avoid playing anything else if I can. I have seen one Brawl already, so it's not that likely he'd have the second one. But he still has, like, Sleep with the Fishes combos. How much damage is this? 9. I have 3, 8 from hand with Mind Blast. Oh wait, no. No, I have more than that. I have 9 on board. I have Vel and Mind Blast. That's lethal. Alright. Well, that was a way for this game to end.